And that's why we're out here to give that knowledge, right? So our people could be healed, so our people could stop smoking cigarettes. Our sisters could come back to their modest apparel, right? Our brothers won't be destroying their people no more, shooting down their people, selling drugs to their people, man, giving out loose squares, man, right? So that's why we out here, to help our people change and give them that type of light that they need and that type of knowledge that they need, because the Most High God, right, I believe it's his sight, right? The Most High God gave us wisdom to judge our people, right? So that's what we out here to do, right? Show our people where they're going off. We reprove, rebuke, and exhort. We encourage our people to come back to the Yahweh Bashem Shai. Come yourself! Come yourself! Come yourself! Come yourself! Come yourself! Come!
Switch up. Hey, yo, you beat a beat on the right.
Man, I had beautiful bills out here, man. Right? And I ain't gonna be too long with it. Brothers are kind of nipping
it's still
in the
going,
bud,
but the
man.
damn screen went dead.
Right? Give me the book of, give me 2nd Ezra chapter 14 and verse 34. Right? And give me Romans chapter 12 and verse 2. Right? That's what, 2nd Ezra chapter 14 and verse 34. And Romans chapter 12 and verse 2. So that's what we out here for, man. The brother down there, he said that he be listening to us. Y'all remember what side he was on last time, right? Last year. He like, man, don't nobody want to hear that shit, man. Right? We done made up our minds. We done sold our souls already. That's what he told us. Now he's like, hey, man, everything that y'all saying is right. It's just that, you know, I don't got the mentality for it no more. And that's because you've been worn out. We're here to bring you back to your original estate when it comes to your mind. Right? Bring this up.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 14 and verse 34.
Right now.
Therefore, if so, be they ye will subdue your own understanding.
It said what?
Therefore, if so, be that ye will subdue your own understanding.
It's truth in this world, period. You got to subdue your own understanding, man. Our people understand that the street life is the way that they got to live, man, so that they can be prosperous up in the world. But the Lord said you got to subdue your own understanding. Read.
And reform your heart.
And what?
And reform your heart.
You got to transform yourself, man. Read.
Ye shall be kept alive.
You shall be what?
Ye shall be kept alive.
You gonna be kept alive up in these last days, man. It might keep you out of the way of a damn nuclear bomb. It's gonna keep you out of the way of a damn bullet wound, man. You gotta reform the way that you think. Is it more than that? No.
And after death, ye shall obtain mercy.
And what?
And after death, ye shall obtain mercy.
See, and I know that sounds like an oxymoron, man. Right? You're going to be saved from bullet wound, but after death, right? That's what they're going to harp on. Give me the book of 2nd Ezra, right? Chapter 9 and verse 11. Right? 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 11. Right? We saving you from the pain that comes with death, man. Right? Hold that. 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 11.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 11.
Bring it up.
And they have loathed my law.
And they that have loathed my law, read.
While they had yet liberty. And when it is yet place of repentance was upon unto them,
right,
understood not, but despised it.
But despised it. They despised the law. Therefore what? Read.
The same must know it after death by pain.
After what?
The same must know by death after pain.
Hey, so look, man. You can be saved from the pains of death, man. You don't got to see a bullet wound, man. You don't got to see a gunshot wound, right? You don't got to see a barrel in your face, man, if you reform your mind, right? Bring this up.
Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to the world.
It said what?
And be not conformed to the world.
The ways of this world is foolishness with God, man. Sirach says that the wisdom of this world is not wisdom, right? The wisdom of wickedness is not wisdom, right? Read that again.
Be not conformed to the world,
right?
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
You got to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You can't be stuck in the same spot, man. What I'm seeing out here is that our people, right? I'm 24. Our people still doing what they thought was cool up in high school, man. Or what was cool up in elementary school. What they saw up in music videos and all manners of wickedness, man. It's time to what? Read that?
And be, it's like, but ye transformed by the renewance of your mind.
Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Grow up, man. Right? When I was a child, I did childish things, man. Right? When I was a fool, I did foolish things, man. Hey, but now the Lord done brought us up into a spot where we're able to have wisdom. Right? And what is wisdom? Wisdom is understanding of the law, man. Right? Bring this up. It was it on that? Or it was more?
That ye may prove what is that? It's like, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable.
Right?
A perfect will of God.
So that you can prove the will of God, man. So that you can prove that the blessings do exist. We done been under curses so long that we don't know about the blessings, man. We don't know nothing about the blessings, right? And the brother, man, I feel for that brother, man. The brother with the locks, man, he done been worn out. Satan done worn out the saints, man. And now you feel like ain't no hope in the world. That's all that he got, man. See, read this.
4:22.
No, 22 and 23.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 22.
Right?
Now, that ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man.
You're supposed to put off the things of the old man, man. You got IR right here that was D. White in damn New York, man.
Right.
He putting off the ways of the old man, man.
Right.
Read.
Which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust.
Right. Which we were corrupt when we were in the ways of the old man. But eventually we had to grow up and see that that wasn't the way. That this is the way that we should walk therein, man. Read.
Verse 23. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
It be what?
And be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
See, all these scriptures are about changing your mind,
Right.
changing the way that you think, so that you don't think that you just a nigga out here and that your enemies is your own people. We got to change our mind. We Israelites, we God's chosen people, Shalom King, right? And we got to realize that our enemy are not of our own people.
Right.
Our enemy is actually the people that's ruling over us.
Right.
Right? The damn police officers, man, that hunt our steps, that we can't walk in our own streets, man.
That's right.
Keep reading. You said what we giving away? What'd you say, sis?
We give
gonna come
away the
outside.
word of God.
Oh, you thought you being recorded? You're not even being recorded. See, she camera shy. Bring that up. Hey, how you? Now, sis, you said what, sis?
We're giving away the word of God for free.
Yeah, get them a flight. How about that? They might need a flight. Good.
Huh?
We got flyers?
We Jehovah's Witnesses.
I'm asking.
Hell no, we don't know
Hell
Jehovah's
no.
Witnesses.
We
Okay,
Hebrew
cool.
Israelites.
Well, let me get one.
We don't got no. We got flyers? You said what? This is the church on Saturday. We just teaching the people for free.
What's your teaching?
We teaching that the blacks, we teaching that the blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians are the Israelites according to the Bible.
That's
Right? Black is not a nationality.
What Bible you read?
The King James Bible, the 1611 King James Bible. You said what?
King David
Right here.
Journal.
You got one?
The who?
They just wrote it. Last
You said that they just wrote that Bible last year?
year. They just wrote y'all shit.
Well, no, they didn't.
They did.
This was written in 1611.
right.
This was translated in 1611.
Who translated?
Who translated 46 scholars who got their Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary.
What school they graduated from?
You said what school they graduated from?
Were they scholars?
Yeah, they were scholars.
Yeah, scholars graduated.
Yeah, you can find that out from Cambridge University in the United Kingdom. Right? Hey, we got the answers. You shaking your head. I'll give you all the answers. Huh? You said who sent us here?
Wait, okay, not saying. What is it called?
We're Israelites. That's up.
What that mean?
Israelites.
Is
Yup.
that baptized?
No, we not no Baptists.
What's that? Muslim?
Hell no, ain't no
What's
Muslim.
that? Catholic?
Hell no, it ain't no Catholic.
You're naming a whole bunch of religions that we
Look, Israelites. Look, Israelites.
Now we go to church on Saturday instead of Sunday, right?
We don't go to no. Give me the book of Acts chapter 7 and verse 48. We not. We.
You said hell when you were coming. Look, y'all
gotta-
recording
It's,
this.
look, hell.
But
Exactly.
it's how you use it.
No, it's not.
You wrong. You
No, it's not. No, it's not. Look, Paul, look, check this out. Check this out. Paul said, yeah, I be rude in speech. We don't go to church either. Look at this. Read this.
This is the book of Acts.
Listen to this.
Y'all finna send a lot of people to hell.
No, you finna, hey, you, what the, read this, man.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 7 and verse 48. Howbeit, the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands.
Man, read this again, man.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 7 and verse 48.
Read.
Howbeit, the Most High dwelleth not in the temples made with hands.
Kind of loud ass E.
And
thinking she
says
knows
the
something,
prophet.
man.
Always looking for a way out of doing the work instead of looking for a way into keeping the law.
She done named
That's
every
what they
damn
say.
thing on the roster. No, we not no damn Catholics. No, hell no, we not no damn Muslims, man. How you
right.
saying hell, but you up in it, man? The Lord called a nigga a fox, man.
Right. That's right.
If the Lord was here, he'd probably put belt to your ass
And a
too.
woman a bitch.
Right,
God.
man. It is
What
not
you
right to take
talking
the
about?
children's bread and cast it to the dogs, man. He said that to a woman, man. Hey, you translate that. Hey, don't go into the GNT. Don't go into the GNT. They gonna say it plain, man. They gonna say it plain. But we being men of the Lord, we wrong. We gonna send people to hell. You don't even know what hell is. If you did, you would know that concept means that you're in hell right now.
That's right.
Man, give me the book of Sirach, chapter 24 and verse 34. See that? She ain't really want this work. She just wanted to talk. She didn't want to be on camera. I guarantee she be twerking on camera though. Alright? I know the spirit, man. All the Snapchat. Open up her Snapchat. Open up her Instagram.
She probably got one of them
Scroll,
backdoor
man.
pages.
Yeah, man. I got the little OnlyFans.
What it's called?
Yeah, I got the little OnlyFans joint.
OnlyFans, back page, all that.
All manners of wickedness, man.
What the hell is he doing?
He cutting something off the bike off the what's You see that? Read this.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 24, verse 34.
Bring it out.
Behold, that I have not labored for myself only.
We're not out here for our own self. She talking about who sent you. Man, the Lord sent us, man.
Right.
The Lord sent us out here. She said, who sent you? Y'all Catholics. Y'all the Muslims. What y'all Jehovah's Witness? No, hell no, we not none of those, man. Right? How you saying hell, but you reading the Bible? What? What the hell is you talking about? I ought to say that right there. I ain't reading.
But for all of them that seek wisdom.
All of them are what?
That seek
We're
wisdom.
here for all of those that seek wisdom, man. They didn't want to seek wisdom, right? They didn't incline, right? They didn't inquire of the Lord. They just wanted to be seen and heard. What y'all selling? Ain't that what she said?
That was the
What
first
y'all-
thing she said.
What y'all
What
selling?
y'all
broke
giving
swords,
away?
right? We ain't got nothing for you there, man. What you say, King?
Nothing to eat today?
Nothing to eat today?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, we got something to eat, right? What's the precept that you like? Pull that. Isaiah 55 and verse 1. Right? Isaiah 55 and verse 1. We got all that to eat. Give me the book of Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 2. Actually, Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 2. Bring this over.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55 and verse 1.
Yo!
Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters.
Read.
And he that have no money, come ye, buy and eat.
Read.
Ye, come buy wine and milk without money.
Without what?
Without money.
So it don't cost nothing to get this. Read.
And without price.
Keep reading.
Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread? And your labor is that which self-is not. Hearken diligently unto me.
It said what?
Hearken diligently unto me.
That's how you fill up your belly. Read.
And eat ye.
And what?
And eat ye.
Read.
Which is good.
Which is what?
Which is good.
Bring this up. God.
It's Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 2.
2 and verse 3. I believe.
Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel.
Go to this right here. So we're here for the children of Israel, right? We're here for the blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, who are the Israelites according to the Bible. Read this.
Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 1. Moreover, he said unto me, son of man,
Right?
eat that thou findest. Eat this roll.
It said what?
Eat this roll.
Read.
And go speak unto the house of Israel.
It's go what?
And go speak unto the house of Israel.
See, we had to eat this roll too, right? And we were commanded to speak unto our people. Read.
So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll.
And then what?
And he caused me to eat that roll.
Keep reading. Give me the book of Revelation.
And he said unto me, son of man, cause thy belly to eat.
It said what?
Cause thy belly to eat.
It says cause thy belly to eat. You have to be able to understand these things, right? That's a similitude. There's more of that.
And fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee.
And to digest it in the spiritual, right, is to understand it, right? That's what we're here to do. We're here to give you the understanding.
Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey.
It was what?
It was in my mouth as honey.
When you eat this, you're going to understand things, and it's going to be sweet to you. Read.
For sweetness.
For what?
For
It's
sweetness.
going to be sweet on you. Read this.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 10 and verse 8.
Right?
And the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again,
Right.
and said, go and take the little book.
And take the what?
Go and take the little
You
book,
got to take the little book. It says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Right? Keep reading.
which is open in the hand of the angel,
Right?
which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth.
We stand and seas are likened unto people also up in the Bible. We stand upon the seas. We stand amongst the people. Read.
And I went unto the angel,
Right?
and said unto him,
Right?
give me the little book.
He said, give me the little book. We asking for that knowledge. And you asking for that knowledge too. You said, you came up instantly. You said, hey, is this anything to eat today? Yeah, it's a lot to eat today. Read this.
And he said unto me, take it and eat it up.
He said, what?
Take it and eat it up.
Take it and eat it up. All this knowledge. Read.
And it shall make thy belly bitter.
It's a what?
It shall make thy belly bitter.
That's that reality sitting in. And I'm going to show you what that means, right? When it makes your belly bitter, it kind of makes your stomach hurt a little bit. Yeah. You're a little fool, you know? Read.
But it shall make thy mouth sweet as honey.
It's a what?
But it shall make thy mouth as sweet as honey.
Well, when you get that understanding of what's going on and what the Bible's about, then it's gonna be sweet in your mind, sweet in your mouth. Right? Give me what's this?
This is Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 16. Who fed thee in the wilderness?
Right?
With manna.
With what?
With manna.
With manna. Read.
Which thy fathers knew not.
See, which our fathers knew not. Right? Keep reading.
That he might humble thee, and that he might prove thee to thee good and at thy latter end.
Right. What verse 8 say?
Verse 8, in the land of wheat and barley.
Okay. Yeah, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 8. A land of wheat,
Right.
and barley,
Right.
and vines, and fig trees, and pomegranates. A land of oil, olive, and honey.
See, these things are going to be rich in your mouth, right? When you start to understand these things. Now, what are those things that I'm talking about? Get Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 7.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 4, verse 4.
Right?
But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone,
Man shall not live by bread alone, meaning food alone, physical food. Read.
but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
But by what?
But by every
word
word that proceedeth out of the
mouth
mouth
of
of
God.
You have to live by every word. This was going to keep you alive up in these last days. Isaiah 33 and 6 says that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. Right? You can have all the food up in the world, but you could be foolish in your mind and still die. But
it out.
if
That's
this is the
right.
stability of your times, then you will surely live. Because that's what the Lord promised, right? Now, what was that food that we was talking about? What was that thing that was bitter in your belly, but sweet in your mouth? Right? Read this.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 7.
Right?
The Lord did not set his love upon you.
7 and 6.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
Right?
For thou are an holy people.
It said what?
For thou art an holy
The
people.
Lord is talking to the Israelites, right? These people on this chart, right? The blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. He said that thou art an holy people. Read.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Right?
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Right?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
He said above what?
All people that are upon the face of the earth.
That's the sweet thing that was going to be bitter in your stomach. Like, really? The Lord chose me to be a special people above all the other nations of the earth? Right? These are things that we got to actually learn up in these last days. Right? Because the Lord only gave this book to us. It's not for all the nations. It's not for the Chinese man or the Arab man, the white man especially, because he's the border of wickedness. Pursuing the Malachi chapter 1 and verse 3 on there. Right? He's the border of wickedness. Right? Actually pull that. Give me Malachi. Right? Chapter 1 and verse 3.
I got to catch the book.
What's up? What's up?
Good.
All praises, man. You get up
All right, have a good night.
Hey, you good. We got flyers around.
Yeah, in the back.
Hey, Elder. Hey, Elder. Hey, Elder. We got a flyer for you. So that you can learn a little bit more. So you can get some more of that food. All right. There you go. Right? So you can read that flyer, man, and, you know, just get in touch, man.
Right? I have a question for him. I was going to ask him if he still hungry.
It's all right. It's all right. You know what it is, that flyer, a take-home plate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got leftovers right there, man. You see that? Give me the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9 and verse 18. Give me Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12 and verse 26. Because that's what we out here for, man. We out here to change our people's minds so that they can get out of this impoverished state. You have to renew, right? You got to renew your mind, man. Right? The spirit of your mind. Right? You got to change your mind up in these last days. If we walking around with the same mindset, we finished. We're going to be destroyed, man. Right? Bring this on.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9 and verse 18.
Right?
Get out! For so the ways of them which lived on the earth were reformed.
They were what?
Were reformed.
We got to be reformed. We're those that live on the earth today, man. We got to change our ways. The ways of us, we have to reform. Read.
And men were taught the things that are pleasing unto thee.
And we got to teach y'all things that are pleasing unto the Most High God. That's how you get up out of this impoverished state, man. Read.
And were saved through wisdom.
And we're what?
And were saved through wisdom.
You got to be saved through wisdom. Is that it on that verse? Con. But there's a but. There's a flip side. Right? Keep reading. Oh, Salaki, read that.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, and verse 26.
Bring it out.
But they that would not be reformed by that correction.
Read that again.
But they that would not be reformed by that correction.
Right, but those that would not hearken unto this wisdom, unto this knowledge, and unto the understanding of the Most High God and His laws, statutes, and commandments, read.
Wherein
Read.
he dallied with them, shall feel a judgment.
Shall what?
Shall feel a judgment.
It's a dangerous thing to be in the hands of the Most High God. To not change your mind, right, to what He wants you to do, right, that's dangerous. You're going to feel that judgment. Read.
Worthy of God.
It said what?
Worthy of God.
And it's worthy. You're worthy of that if you don't change your mind. Is more on that?
That's it.
It's kind. So you're worthy of that judgment and that punishment, man. The Lord, give me the book of Sirach chapter 15 and verse 12. Right? And give me Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 16.
You want it?
Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 16. Read this.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 15 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
Say not thou, he have caused me to earth, for he have no need of a sinful man.
The Lord don't need a sinful man. He didn't cause you to go off, man. Right? Yeah, the Lord allows he allows spirits to hop on you, but that's for the betterment of you. That's so that you can escape that temptation. The Lord did not cause you to error. You chose to fold under pressure. But the Lord is looking for the strong, those that will not fold underneath the pressures of this world. Keep reading.
The Lord hateth all abominations.
He what?
The Lord hateth all
The
abominations.
Lord hates all abominations. Why would he force you to do an abomination, bro? He didn't force you. You chose that. Keep reading.
And they that fear God love it not.
We don't like abominations, man. We hate abominations. We hate everything that the Lord hates, and we love everything that the Lord loves, man. That's how we ought to be. Read.
He himself made man from the beginning,
Right?
and left him in the hand of his counsel.
He left you in the hands of his counsels. Right? Meaning, do what I say. Please. The Lord pleads with you. Right? But the days that to come, he's going to plead with all flesh, with fire and the sword. It's not going to be with words. Read.
If thou wilt to keep the commandments and to perform acceptable faithfulness,
Right?
he hath set fire and water before thee.
The Lord has set fire and water before you. Read.
Stretch forth thy hand until whither thou wilt.
And you got the option to stretch forth your hand to whatever you want. Right? It's either do what I say and live, or don't do it and die. That's not much of an option. It's you literally you have the choice between life and death. Keep reading that.
Before man is life and death.
It said what?
Before man is life and death.
Keep reading.
And whether him liketh shall be given him.
See, if you like death, you're gonna be given death, man. That's why a lot of these brothers out here getting shot up and popped up, man. Because they choose death. Right? If you like life, the Lord is gonna give you life, man. Right? If you choosing to meditate on his scriptures daily, you're gonna be prosperous in all your ways, like the book of Joshua chapter 1 and verse 8 says. Right? You read it?
For the wisdom of the Lord is great.
It said what?
For the wisdom of the Lord is great.
The wisdom of the Lord is great, man. That's the way that you should walk in. Read.
And he is mighty in power.
And the Lord is mighty in power. Read.
And beholdeth all things.
And what?
And beholdeth all
He
things.
watching everything that goes on up in this world. The Lord not skipping a beat, man. Right? He charged that he watched that brother watch that penny, and you try to pick up the penny and you tripped over your own feet, kind of slipped on the banana peel, now you up across the street. He set everything up, man. Right? He don't miss a beat. Read.
And his eyes are upon them that fear him.
And his eyes are upon them that fear him. Right? The rest of y'all, hey, y'all don't got no hedge of protection if you don't fear the Lord. Right? Is more on that? Okay.
And he knoweth every work of man.
And he what?
And he knoweth every work of man.
And like I said, the Lord do not miss a beat. He know every single word that you do. Whether you think that you can hide up in the dark places and do your dirt, or you out in public marching in the damn pride parade, man. Right? He knows your works, whether you want him to or not. Right? His eyes are 10 times brighter than the sun. 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So how then you think that he don't see everything? He's seeing through every wall, right? Through every bunker, through every mountain that you try to escape in every boat that you try to sail across, in every whale that Jonah tried to tried to escape the Lord, and he got swallowed up in, right? He see through all of that, man. Right? So there's no use in hiding from the Lord. You can't, right? It's right for you. He see you, right? You don't got the Harry Potter invisible cloak,
right?
All right, he see right through that, right? And you can try to be an Israelite on the outside, but not on the inside all you want to. He see through your actions too, right? He see through all that, right? Keep reading.
He hath commanded no man to do wickedly.
He what?
He hath commanded no man to do wickedly.
See, he don't command none of y'all to do wickedly. Y'all chose that, right? Whatever you wanted, you stretched your hand out to get. Read.
Neither have he given any man license to sin.
He didn't give no man license to sin.
Right.
Right? Every man ought to do what the Lord says, man, and follow his laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Right? That's it on that?
That's it on that.
Read this.
This is Deuteronomy, chapter 30, and verse 16.
Bring it out.
And that I commanded thee this day to love the Lord thy God and to walk in his ways.
Right?
And to keep his commandments.
And to what?
And to keep his commandments.
We have to keep his commandments. Jump down to verse 19.
Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you.
Right?
That I have set before you life and death.
The Lord records this day against you because the men of the Lord are outside warning y'all, man, about everything that's about to happen and the way wherein ye ought to walk. Read.
Blessings and curses.
Right?
Therefore, choose life.
Therefore what?
Choose life.
Therefore choose life. Read.
That both thou and thy seed may live.
That way you and your children can have a hedge of protection around them. Right? If you don't, then that hedge of protection is gone, man. Right? If you don't follow them laws, statutes, and commandments, your protection is gone. Right? But the way to build that protection is by doing the law, statutes, and commandments. If you don't build a gate, you're not going to protect the crib. Right? And it's not like the world. You can't have everybody else build that gate for you, man. Right? Hey, sisters. Y'all got time to hear the words of the Lord. Y'all got time. All praises, man. You see that? Now, this is what we teach. The Bible teaches that the blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians are the Israelites according to the Bible. All praises. So what? Now, that's what the Bible teaches. Because there's a certain, you ever heard of generational curses? Yeah. Now, where do those generational curses come from? Like, you don't got to worry about that. But where can you find each one of those curses? You talking about lineage, like through your generations? I say yes, but it's a little bit easier than that. They're all up in the Bible. Get Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
I'm gonna have to read fast because my phone head
Hey, see when the word coming out, you supposed to have your hood on the side.
Wait, my head gets up. It's
Yeah,
only
just put your hood on.
I mean, what? A mother and this.
That's how you
I'm
supposed
trying
to
to
listen to the
look.
word of
No,
God
I'm just
anyway.
saying I'm trying to embrace it. Our hair and all that. I just cut my hair off.
Bring it up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Now watch this. Read this.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Right?
to observe and do all his commandments,
Right?
his statutes, which I command thee this day.
So if we didn't listen to the Lord and follow his law, statutes, and commandments, what would happen?
That all these curses,
All these what?
that all these curses
Read.
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now this is up in the Bible. The same Bible been sitting on Granny's desk, dusty, right? Yeah, for centuries. Why did Christian pastors not teaching us this? Read the first curse.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 16.
God.
Cursed shall thou be in the city,
Read.
and cursed shall thou be in the field.
Now you look around, our people destroyed in the city, right? We cursed up in the cities, right? And it said, "Curse shalt thou be in the what?"
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
Now, wasn't our people cursed in the tobacco fields, the sugarcane fields, the cotton fields, the strawberry fields? All these people on the sign was cursed up in these, huh? Right? This is up in the Bible. The Lord mean business, right? Go to verse 32.
Deuteronomy 28
Get Amos chapter
and
3.
verse 32. The sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
This is another curse. Read that again.
Verse 32.
Right.
The sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. Wasn't we given to the so-called white man? This is facts. The Lord mean business, right?
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all day long.
We're going to miss our children. Read.
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
Now, we wasn't going to be able to do nothing about it. That sounds like us, right? Even today, DCFS. Your sons and your daughters given it to another people. Your eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. And you can't do a damn thing about it because there's no might up in your hand. The Lord mean business. Go to verse 46. This is how we know that we're the Israelites. Because these curses were only put on the Israelites for disobeying God. Read.
Verse 46.
Right?
And they shall And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
And these curses were gonna what?
And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
Like Harold's chicken. We wouldn't know it's Harold's chicken.
We just said it.
We wouldn't know that it's there if it ain't had no sign. Right. So the Lord, God. So the Lord said that these curses was going to be upon us for a sign, to know who the real Israelites are, to know who the true Jews are. Read.
For a sign and for a wonder.
Something to think about. Read.
And upon thee seed forever.
And upon what?
And upon your seed forever.
And upon your seed forever, until we get our act right. This is how we know that we the people. Now I got 2 more curses, right? 2 more. These gonna hit home. I can guarantee that. Right? Go to verse 54.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 54.
Right?
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
So the men, we were all tender and delicate towards each other. Like, how your family doing? You need some sugar, right? You used to go next door, be like, hey, let me get a cup of sugar, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Read.
His eye shall be evil towards his brother.
Now, what do that sound like? Your men was going to have an evil eye towards each other. Don't that sound like black on black crime? Is the Lord playing? The Lord said that one of the curses, was going to be black on black crime. Read.
Gangbang.
And towards the wife of his bosom.
Now, domestic violence. He not playing. I'm trying to tell you, this the Lord. This is how about Shemi Awasai we talking about. Read.
And toward the remnant of his children.
And towards his children, read.
Which he shall lead.
Which he shall what?
Which he shall lead.
Now, what nation of people got single moms up in the cribs? Do the Lord sound like he playing? That's Deuteronomy chapter 28. No problem. All praises. Got the yell out the window. Hey, doesn't the Lord say that wisdom crieth out up in the streets?
Oh. His children hear his voice.
His sheep hear his voice. That's real, man.
Even in traffic.
Read that again.
54.
Right.
So that the man that is tender among you,
right,
and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother,
right,
and towards the wife of his bosom,
right,
and towards the remnant of his children,
right,
which he shall lead.
Which he shall lead. All of us, we didn't grow up with our pops up in the crib. That's fact. Y'all didn't either? You might have, right? All praises. See? Some of the curses don't hit hard, right? But some you may not be acquainted with. That's how it is. That's a balance.
I did, but my kids don't.
You see? And that's why these curses shall be upon you for a sign and for a wonder, and upon your seed, meaning your children, forever. That's what the Lord said. Now go to verse 68.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Right? No.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Into where?
Into Egypt again.
Grab Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. Because Egypt has a meaning. The Bible describes itself. It explains to you what it means. All you got to do is find it out and read it. Right? Get Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2.
Who cooking that funky ass swine, man?
God. I know. Now read this.
This is Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2.
Now read, listen to
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt,
right?
Out of the house of bondage.
We're supposed to be out here. Yeah, I know how they get down here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So read that again.
Oh, no.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God.
Read that flyer though. All right. Y'all be safe out here. Bless you too, sis. All praises.
We exactly where the word need to be.
We exactly where the Lord, where the Lord sent us, man. Right?
The word of the Lord
now these people, they gonna get a little wild, man. Why are we gonna duck, man? No, man. Are we gonna run, man? No. We gonna be out here right where we need to be, man. Right? Because our people need it out here. Right? So read that.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So when the Lord is talking about us being brought into Egypt again, it's talking about slavery and bondage. Now read this again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Into slavery again, read.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Now we got over here into this slavery with ships. This is what the Lord was talking about. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Right?
thou shall be no more again.
We're not going to see it again. We're not going to see that Egypt again. We was going to see this Egypt again. Read.
And thou shalt be sold unto your
When
enemies.
you got off them slave ships to this captivity, you was going to be sold unto your what?
Sold unto your enemies.
This is in the Bible. Why ain't nobody teaching this like this, man?
Right.
You gonna come to find that the Israelites are the only ones that teach the Bible in truth and in sincerity, man. Right? We the only ones that can understand this Bible because we do the law, statutes, and commandments, right? Like Sirach 21 and verse 11 says, man. That's how you get the understanding thereof. Read.
Shall be sold unto your enemies.
Right?
For bondmen
Right?
and bondwomen.
For bondman, slave man, and slave woman. Read.
And no man shall buy you.
No man was going to be able to save you out of this captivity. Not your Martin Luther Kings, not your Malcolm X. That's why that's why the scripture says, Christ said that he's not going to return as a man. You're not going to see him as a man. Right? Because no man shall buy you, man. He's going to come back in his angelic state, man. Right? And regarding that, I'm going to touch on that just real quick. Get Sirach chapter 28 and verse 3. 28 and verse 3, man. And now I'm close out. All right, King. Hey, brother, you walking better. I'm glad to see you good, King.
This is Sirach, chapter 28 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
One man beareth hatred against another.
It said what?
One man beareth hatred against another.
Now, this is one of those curses. While our eyes shall be evil to our brother. Hey, what's your nationality, King? What's your nationality?
Hispanic.
Hispanic? Hey, check this out. Look at this sign right here. Look at this sign right here, man.
Never seen
Now, which tribe would you come from? This is what the world will call you on this side, and this is what the Lord will call you on that side. Which one? Issachar, so-called Mexicans, right?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all from the tribe of Issachar, man. Y'all are brothers, man. Right? Y'all don't know that we come from an ancestor named Israel. That's his name. He gave birth to 12 sons, and them sons bear sons, and we descend, the blacks and Hispanics descend from those sons.
That's
Your
right.
forefather specifically, right, of course is Israel, but his son that you come from is Issachar, man. Right? Issachar was a special people, right? Get Genesis chapter 49, right? 49 and I think verse 16. This is your book. The Bible is your book. Right. Not Catholicism. All right, that's all madness, man. Right? They popping little boys up in the church. You know, the Bible don't condone that. All right? But this is your book, and your book only. It only belongs to the blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. Not to the white man. He don't got no business busting it open, right, and reading it to y'all. Because, hey, that Psalms, which one of y'all got the Genesis 49? Get Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16, right, real quick. I'm gonna read that first.
Psalms.
Chapter 50 and verse 16. The so-called white man don't got no business touching y'all book, right?
See that?
I shall be evil towards your brother. That's the curse that's on us if we don't follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. 54.
You just read the curses that your brother I gonna be evil towards him. That's in the Bible, and then it happened right in front of you.
Right. These things are gonna happen if we don't follow our God. That's why I'm throw a bat at him, right?
Right down his pants.
Check this out, Kings. Real quick. Check this out, real quick. Bring it out.
Come on, bring that over.
This is Genesis.
Wait, bring this out first.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked God said, what hast thou to do declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my commandment in thy mouth?
So the wicked is the people that took us into captivity, right? Your people went into captivity too.
Whoa!
The front end of his car bogus already.
You know,
right?
when the conquistadors came over into y'all land, right? Cortez Herman linked up with Malinche, right? Sold y'all ancestors into slavery. They raped the women, right? You know about that, right?
Yeah, that's called the
Spanish conquest.
Yeah, the Spanish conquest. And y'all people, right, the so-called Issachar, came over here by the way of the sub-Saharan slave trade, right? They don't teach that in school. They'll teach all day about the transatlantic slave trade. But what about the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans that came over here by the Assyrians? The Assyrians, right, y'all escaped the Assyrians and came over here where never mankind dwelt. That's why y'all are native to this land.
And you know that's how y'all started speaking Spanish, right? Because they forced that language on y'all, the Spaniards.
Right.
But what was y'all original language that y'all spoke before they forced the Spanish language on you guys? Right? Because y'all descend from Azteca, right? You ever heard of the Los Luna Stones?
Oh, somebody bring that up.
Right? So you look up the Los Luna Stones. Those were large stones that had Paleo-Hebrew written on them that was found in Mexico. All right? Your forefathers, your ancestors originally spoke the Paleo-Hebrew, God's original language known as the Elijah Kodash. Right? The Hebrew. But just like how our people went in slavery and the white man beat us and made us speak English, the Spaniards beat it in y'all to speak the Spanish language. Right. Y'all originally are Hebrew Israelites, man.
That's right.
You got that? The Los Lunas Stones? Loaded. I got it right here. Right? That's called the Los Lunas Stones. Right? Also known as the Decalogue Stone. Right? That's the language that me and your people spoke. Right? Before getting our heritage beat up out of us. Right? And now we're forced to speak Spanish and English. Right? When all of that belongs to the so-called white man. The conquistadors and the so-called white man that's here, they the same people. One just speaks Spanish, the other one just speaks English. Right? One descends from Greece, the other descends from Rome. But they the same people. Right? So, what I had that hold? Bring this up.
Genesis 49.
Genesis 49.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
Issachar.
Is that what?
Issachar.
Is that what?
Issachar.
That's your tribe name. Your tribe name is Issachar. Read.
Is as strong as couching down between two burdens.
Read that again.
Issachar is as strong as couching down between two burdens.
Now your people is a hard-working people, yes? Right? It says that he's a strong ass. A donkey is a real hard-working animal. That's the gift that y'all got. Right? Read that again.
Issachar is as strong as couching down between two burdens.
Crouching between two burdens. Some of our people over here and some of our people over there.
South America and North America.
South America.
Y'all right in the middle, right? Mexico,
right in the middle. Of those two. Right? That's two burdens. You go over there, all hell break loose. They try to steal from you, kill you. Right? Up here, they doing the same thing. You crouch between. God, they trying to build a wall, man. Right? Or they was. That done turned into nut. All praises, man. Let our brothers be with us, man. Right? The way that they want to do things is to keep us apart. You know what I'm saying? But you can't delay the inevitable. We're going to come back. Give me the book of Ezekiel chapter 37 and verse 15. Right? This whole Bible is about us. Right? It's not the white man got his own personal book up in his Bible, which says he's going to get wiped off the face of the earth. That's in Obadiah. Right? They're not going to read that in church though. Right? They're going to kind of skip over that one because they got an agenda. But y'all are our brothers. You're not they brothers because they done broke the brotherly covenant. They don't got nothing to do with us. You are brothers. Right? Read that.
47:15.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37 and verse 15.
Right?
The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying,
Right?
moreover, thou son of man,
Right?
take thee one stick and write it upon it.
Right?
For Judah.
For who?
For Judah.
Now, Judah is the so-called African Americans, right? The head of the southern kingdom. Right? Read.
And for the children of Israel, his companions.
And the people that fall up underneath him, right? And his companions. Read.
Then take another stick and write upon it.
Right?
For Joseph.
Read.
The stick of Ephraim.
The stick of who?
The stick of Ephraim.
Ephraim is the so-called Puerto Ricans. They're the head of the northern kingdom. Y'all would be considered northern kingdom brothers, right? So Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans, man, they would be the head of the northern kingdom. Read.
And for the house of Israel, his companions.
And y'all are included into that stick of Ephraim. Read.
And join them one unto another.
And what?
And join them one unto another.
You gotta come as one. Read.
Until one stick.
Right?
And they shall become one in thy hand.
And become what?
And they shall become one in thy hand.
So we're gonna be one under Christ. We're gonna be our nation again. There's not gonna be no split between northern and southern kingdom like that. We're gonna be one nation again. Wow. Right? So as much as you can, this is your book, this is your history. That's all the Bible is. It's never been a religious book. It's always been a heritage book. This Bible has your laws that your forefathers went by, these laws, statutes, and commandments, and rules and regulations that we went by to be the top nation on the earth.
Of Christ.
Right? You said what?
The color of Christ.
Oh,
right?
the color of
they
Christ.
teach us that
right?
in
Now,
Blanco, in
they'll
Catholic Church, right?
Yeah, they'll teach you that this is
Jesus
Christ, right?
Christos, another Blanco, Negro,
Yeah,
them lies.
right. Get Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1 real quick. I'm going to show you what Christ looked like so that you can know that this is a damn lie. They've been feeding you lies. With that picture came a doctrine. And their doctrine was that God loves everybody. But I can read for you right now where it says that the Lord only loves Israel, our people. He don't love everybody, right? So bring that up when you go.
It's the book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Bring it out. 2 and verse 27.
The revelations of Yahushua.
So the revelation, read it as is.
The revelations of Jesus Christ.
Now it says Jesus Christ, but we know his name is Yahushua, right? According to the language that we both spoke, right? He was a Hebrew speaking man. His name would be Yahushua. Y'all can say that? Yahushua? say it loud, all right? Yahushua.
Yeah.
See that? That's come smoothly off the tongue. His name wasn't no Jesus. It wasn't no J back then, right? The J didn't come until the early 1600s, right? So how then is his name Jesus? So read that again.
The revelations of Jesus Christ,
right?
Which God gave unto him.
So look, this is the revealing, right? That's what revelation means, the revealing, what he looked like. Now jump to verse 14.
Verse 14.
Now I want you to see, I want you to tell me whether he looked like this or he looked like that. Right? Read this.
Verse 14.
Right?
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
White like what?
White like wool.
So the wool is the texture. Right? Now who got woolly textured hair? Right? We got woolly textured hair for the most part. Right? Now does he have woolly textured hair? He got what? He got streaky dog hair, man. Got the little blonde tips. Right? Got the blonde tip hair. Right? Read this.
As white as snow.
And it was white. He had white woolly hair. Right? Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Now he got blue eyes. Right? But the whites around his eyes is red. Right? He's angry. Because they persecuted him, man. Right? And still doing it to this day by destroying his image and teaching a false image. Read.
And his feet.
And his what?
And his feet.
And your feet is the same color as the rest of your body, right? Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Right?
As they were burned in the furnace.
As if they were what?
As if they were burned in the furnace.
So he was a dark-skinned man with white woolly hair. Now where do they get a white boy with blue eyes with stringy dog hair from? Right? We can get into that. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14 and verse 16. Right? And What you was holding? You was holding something?
I have to go already. 12, 2, and 27.
All right, King, man. That's
Hey,
for real,
you
man.
can go on YouTube, King, and subscribe to the channel. That way you can keep following, man.
God. Lord willing, we see
Yeah,
you
go to,
again, man.
that way you
Y'all
can
got a flyer?
go to YouTube real quick.
You got one?
And that way you can keep following, bro.
God.
Type in.
God, man.
You know the king up in the building.
New brothers.
God.
Yeah, all caps, Brothers in Blood. HOI. Brothers in Blood.
God. Hey, brother, you got a question for us, man? We answer all questions.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah. You got it.
Number one is, what's the name of the camp?
Oh, we HOI,
Subscribe to it,
Illinois, House of Israel.
Bell.
Right? If you got a phone, you can pull it out right with them and get locked in into the channel.
House of Israel, Illinois.
All praise.
That's where we go live. We on that live right now. And then that way every time we go live, you'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, tune in and watch us, King.
Y'all have.
No doubt. Y'all Israelites, man, from what tribe?
I know that
Issachar.
only brothers I see come on Friday night. I know you catch brothers all around the city, different parts, Saturday afternoon.
God.
Y'all the first brothers I see on Friday evening.
God.
Does your hat say Ephraim?
Yeah. My
That's-
name's Ephraim. My name's Ephraim.
Your name is Ephraim?
My name's Ephraim.
Yo.
I can't make this up.
The brother name
The
is
brother
Ephraim.
name is Ephraim.
You see that, man?
See?
Yo, that's a mighty name, man. What tribe are you? You know what tribe you are?
No, Judah.
You
Judah.
Yeah, God. All praises, man.
Yeah, all praise.
See that, man? Hey.
Hey, I bringing two of the child, two of the
God.
together, man.
Hey, what it say? Bring them both together in one state,
My
man.
family, some of my family is American Indians.
Oh, so,
My
yeah.
father,
Oh, your father is...
his father's people, mother's people are all American Indians.
Oh, all praises, man. Your mom would be an Israelite from California.
My father's people,
Numbers 1 and 18.
name Ephraim has always been in his family.
Wow.
See that, man?
That's a blessing.
I see them. What is it? I want to call them cups.
Oh, armband. Yeah.
What is that called?
That's cherry. Yeah, that's how the Lord. That's how the Lord comes back. You already know.
I just want to. Some believers don't believe or deal with the cherries.
Right.
Always pass.
Yeah.
And you all have a place or a class.
Yeah.
Because a lot of brothers be like, "No, we just be on the phone down here teaching. Come meet us out here." And I'm in tune. Like I'm saying, y'all was teaching the people. I know that part. The questions I got, you probably go back. Look, you spend all the time talking to me, and the people that probably need to get that information.
Yeah.
Will be fast. So I want to come to you.
Just like that.
Okay,
That's what that school is for.
All praises, man. God, we got a school, man. You just, hey.
Ain't nobody got a pen on them?
Yeah.
Put the number on the back of that. These the new ones. They ain't the number.
Well, I got this one with the number.
There you go. Just take this one.
This one's kind of old. This one is the number. Let's take the new one. They got rained on, so they try to pull it apart in a stick, but you got the number on it.
Right up on there.
You got your phone, you go to YouTube, go to Facebook, that way when we go live, so you can tune right in and finish watching. Plus, we got a plethora of videos already on there that you can start going through with various topics and subject matters that you can go there and finish edifying.
I got the Hebrew class online. That's true.
Yeah, coming soon. On the Facebook, every single day, you put words up, you put phrases up.
I'm being out of here, bro. It might be the class.
Every day he posts up Hebrew phrases and Hebrew words in the form of, early edification for people to just first understand the words.
Early breakfast.
For real. So, hey, we got a school, man. What's that? It's on 80th and Evans.
Right around the corner.
Yeah, right down the street.
blocks.
See how he looking like, wait a minute. Yeah, right around the corner.
Yep. You said what? When this class?
We got class tomorrow.
God.
Sabbath class, 1 p.m.
p.m. 7 class.
We also got Tuesday and Thursday classes online.
No, but only the classes are online.
Yeah, we got physical class tomorrow.
We have physical class and we have online classes as well on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Right. So you call brothers.
Ready to call first?
Yeah,
When
text
you
us.
call,
and then-
you'll get the information to the passcode to the class and everything. So you better log in, put the
I want to
password in
I want to
on the
physically
Zoom.
get it. I want to physically get it. Amongst the brothers. So I'm
Yeah.
saying on Tuesday, Thursdays.
That's online.
At 7.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, we got other brothers from other states. That's up in our camp. That teach class also.
Come over here.
No, they like some be up in New York. Yeah, we'll get on
Physical
physical
class
class.
is on Saturday.
Right.
Alright, we'll make sure I'm clear.
Oh, crazy.
And that's at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Time, 1 p.m., man.
80 what? Ellis?
80th and Ellis.
Storefront?
Storefront, no.
Let me write it down.
Yeah, he can write it down. Come. You know what I'm saying, man? Right, we out
And
here.
I also need some help, like, because I heard you kind of breaking it down. I'm doing, what I'm studying is Lord the Kingdom group, because I'm having issues with my Indian family. So I need help with that, like that information you brought out.
Right.
So for the Mexican brothers, you got that information.
Go to Genesis 49. 49 and I believe 17. Genesis 49. Yeah.
I need that proof.
Right.
Call the number first.
Call the number first.
Yeah.
Let y'all know I'm coming.
Yeah.
Got you.
Read it.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 19.
Bring it out.
Gad.
It said what?
Gad.
It said what?
Gad.
So Gad is the Native Americans, right? Read.
A troop shall overcome him.
A what?
A troop shall overcome
Now,
him.
you can learn this in your 8th grade history class, right? The troop that overcame Gad was the so-called white man. When they pulled up on their ships and kind of got down on Gad and gave them smallpox blankets and things of the sort.
The
Right?
American cavalry.
Yeah, American cavalry. Read.
But he shall overcome at the last.
It said what?
But he shall overcome at the last.
Now he's going to overcome at the last because Christ is on their side. Christ comes back, his reps for the so-called white man. A lot of them gonna die, and some of them gonna be taken into chains, and we're gonna have our way with them. So they're gonna overcome at the last, right? That's how you can prove that the Native Americans are actually those people. Now the book of 2nd Esdras also talks about how the Gadites came over here and how they're actually the Native Americans. Yeah, 2nd Esdras, right? I believe 2nd Esdras chapter
13 and 40.
13 and 40. You can bring it up. How you feeling, kid? I'll praise you, bro. Man, we ain't giving no money to the fake tourists, man. Right? They got all the money.
I'm gonna study, man. I'm gonna study.
Bring this up. 2nd Esdras chapter 13 and verse 40.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 13 and verse 40.
Bring it up.
Those are the 10 tribes.
The what?
Those are the 10 tribes.
The northern kingdom, read.
Which were carried away prisoners out of their own land.
Right?
In the time of Osei, the king.
Right?
Whom Salmanasseh, the king of Assyria.
The king of who?
The king of Assyria.
Read.
Led away captive.
Now, where's this account at? Get the book of 2 Kings, chapter 14, actually 17 and verse 4. Right? It's in both of them things. I believe 2 Kings, chapter 17 and verse 4. Read that one more time.
Those are the 10 tribes,
Right?
which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king,
In the time of Hosea the king, read.
who Salmanasseh, the king of Assyria, led away captive.
Now read this.
This is 2 Kings, chapter 17 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
And the king of Assyria,
And the what?
and the king of Assyria
Read.
found conspiracy in Hosea.
In who?
In Hosea.
So Salmanasseh, the king of Assyria, in the time of who?
Hosea.
Read.
For he had sent messengers to serve to so king of Egypt,
Right?
and brought no present to the king of Assyria,
Read.
as he had done year by year.
You read it?
Therefore the king of Assyria shut him up and bound him in prison.
He shut Hosea up and bound Hosea up in prison. You read?
Then the king of Assyria came up throughout all the land
Right?
and went up to Samaria
Right?
and besieged it 3 years.
And besieged it 3 years. Keep reading.
And in the 9th year of Hosea, as the king of Assyria took Samaria and carried Israel
And what?
and carried Israel
Read.
away
They
into
carried-
Assyria
He carried them away into Assyria. Keep reading.
and placed them in Halah
Right?
and in Habor
Right?
by the river of Gazan.
By the that's it on that. That's the account of this. Now keep reading on this.
Whom Salmanasseh, the king of Assyria,
Right?
led away captive.
Right?
And he carried them over the waters.
Over the waters. Read.
And so came they into another land.
They came into another land. Read.
But they took this counsel among themselves that they will leave a multitude of the heathen.
They was going. They took it. They got a game plan going. They like, man, we finna leave them. Read.
And go forth into a further country
Right?
where never mankind dwelt.
Or what?
Where
never mankind dwelt.
That's why the Gadites are these.
Right.
And
So you can
that's
lay
the
them
piece
down?
right there,
That's the
man.
piece
Watch
right
this.
there.
God.
Now that's biblical facts.
Facts.
We're going to show you how we're doing it. We're going to show you historical facts.
God, let's go.
That's going to go right with that.
At 2nd Ezra 16.
13 and verse 40.
Now this says, the U.S. government selected a certain physiological type of native, aka Indian, to promote to the world as this is a real Indian, as well as this is how the real Indian looks. The dark-skinned native indigenous to the Western Hemisphere,
You got to read that again. I go, what?
indigenous to the Western Hemisphere,
God.
right? AKA Indians, were reclassified during the 17 and 1800s as Negroes and colored. Certain dark-skinned natives were allowed to settle on reservations with pale-skinned natives. Most were not. It says pale-skinned natives came about as a result of the original dark-skinned natives breeding with the pale-skinned Europeans. A light-skinned native born from this union would again breed with a pale-skinned European. Thus, the progeny of this union will become more pale or genetically recessive. After centuries of this breeding process eventually produced the pale-skinned native of the Western Hemisphere. The dark-skinned natives who did not mix their seed still endured. The U.S. government has reclassified most as Black Americans or African Americans.
See that?
I
That's hard.
can go on up. It says most dark-skinned native indigenous to the Western Hemisphere, aka Indians, who were reclassified as Negro or colored during the 17th to 1800s, have found themselves in the 20th and 21st century again reclassified as Black Americans or African Americans. Now, hold on, watch this. Dark-skinned native indigenous to the Western Hemisphere, aka Indians, who embraced the Spanish culture during the colonial era, either by choice or by force, have found themselves engulfed or assimilated into Spanish culture and the Spanish language. Now most of them have lost their knowledge of themselves and their true identity. They too have been reclassified as Latino or Hispanic.
Hey, that's,
Shut my
and that's
shack
a
out,
fact.
shot.
So really, this church
I'ma
is
show
a
you
guide,
what this is.
right?
This is where this
Go
comes
ahead.
from. This is historical fact. This is a book called
105 amazing facts about the black Indians. God.
You gotta send that to him, bro.
Yeah, I put it in the group chat already. Yeah, last year. Yeah, I'll send it back again.
Which I'm trying to make a connection with.
Because it's one thing to say, oh, you can go to the library, blah, 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 blah. But all of that comes back to this. Right. This predates this history.
Right?
This was prophesied by the Lord. This was set up by the Lord way before any of this came into effect.
Right. So
tomorrow they're giving out the Easter dinner, 86 college gold tomorrow. $25 gift card, Easter basket, turkey and ham.
And don't get no ham. For one. Ham is an abomination. You're not supposed to cut that.
No swine.
That go for you too, sis. Don't be getting no ham. You don't get no ham? All praise. All praise.
Come hear this word, man.
All praise, man. See
yeah,
that?
so this is stuff, King. When you come, you link up with your brothers, man. You'll get all that information, man, that you need.
So this tart is a guide that people can find themselves, and you can't make this up, man. So this tart is a guide to bring our people back to their nationality. Above all, calling themselves Israelites. But hey, I can be Judah, right? But I could be a Gadite.
Shalom,
see, I don't got no beard. I could very well be a Gadite, man. Right? Hey, what tribe you think he's from?
Benjamin.
You said Benjamin?
No, Judah.
Judah?
Yeah.
Now, what's your hat say? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay. See that, man?
That's what the original Hispanic looked like.
Exactly.
According to what we just read.
Exactly.
Black rhino.
That's how you know Indian.
Cool.
Benjamin because he looks like one of my West Indian brothers.
See that, man? Let's see. And so, I mean, hey, that's what we out here to teach. We out here to teach that our people are God's chosen people, and we can prove it and back it up with the scriptures and with historical facts. That's what you're supposed to do with the Bible. With it being historical records, you cross-reference the Bible with history.
Comparative text.
Comparative text.
Y'all celebrate Passover this year?
We just got back from celebrating Passover.
Day before yesterday.
Yeah, day before yesterday.
Literally just came back. New York.
That's where y'all met? Y'all congregated in New York?
Yeah, we congregated up in New York.
The whole camp, HOI?
Yeah,
the whole camp.
That's where the main camp, the headquarters, the foundation started at. So
right.
Yeah, we went there and did it with all the camps from across the states.
God. And this just the headquarters of the Midwest.
Midwest.
Right? So on the closing of Passover, you're gonna have Milwaukee and other brothers coming out to
Troy.
the closing. Yeah,
Surrounding
Detroit.
suburbs, Bloomington.
On Sunday.
Sunday night. Sunday at sundown.
All right.
Y'all doing something?
We finna get it down. We finna get busy. So, Lord willing, man. You know, brothers get up in this word, man. Kind of build build with brothers, so that you can be right up in this thing. Follow the law, statutes, and commandments, and we can all get up in them chariots, because that's what we want. We want to see all these people up in the chariots. That's right. You know, if it be the Lord's will. You know what I'm saying? We want all Israel to be saved. You know, not as is, but as the Lord wills it to be. You know what I'm saying? Romans 10:1.
That's crazy. You want salvation for somebody more than they want it for themselves. Or they don't even realize that they need it. That's the worst part. Kind of got down there in the mud, man, and pulled the blanket over itself.
Right.
Yeah.
They got comfort. But we're the only ones that's saying that our people don't got no comfort.
Y'all come out on every Friday, or this is a particular Friday?
We come out every Friday.
Every Friday and every Saturday. But we move around. We from either 79th and Cottage, 79th and Halston, 63rd and Cottage, 63rd and King Drive from the old block, 53rd and Lake Park. All right? So we move around throughout the city. And if we ain't in the city moving around, it's because we go from state to state as well. Wherever we see world atrocities happening to our people, unjust killings and all that, we go there. And we bring this word out to show our people that who they true enemies are, and this is why y'all marching at the hands of some damn white cop gunning a brother down or a sister, because it was a biblical curse put on our people.
Right.
We don't just do it here. We boots on the ground all over the states.
Right, everywhere we can. That's why you got that number on the back of the flag. If you don't see us out here, you call that number and try to
We'll tell you where we at.
Yeah, just be like, where y'all at?
Okay. All right, brother.
All right, King, man.
I'm gonna get over with you.
This the book of Romans, chapter 10 and verse 1.
Get out.
Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is.
For Israel.
God for Israel is.
Right?
That they might be saved.
That they what?
That they might be saved.
That's really the message that we want to get out. We want them to be saved from their enemies. Right? That's what salvation is. That's what it means to be saved. According to Luke chapter 1 and verse 68 on that. To be saved from your enemies. So man, Lord willing, y'all good brothers, man.
Y'all brothers
right.
keep y'all immune system up. Standing here, I didn't get cold. I know y'all brothers.
This word like that fire under you, man.
Because, so with that, I give all praise and honor.
Close it
I'm
out.
finna say something real quick.
Close it out.
Yeah. Hey, sisters, y'all know y'all cold out here, man. Y'all princesses on the earth cover up. Alright?
Not even finna
butt
turn
ass
that
naked
to.
outside,
Not even
huh?
finna turn that up. Gonna have pneumonia in the ass.
All right, man. And with that, man.
Yeah, that's why the white man that be snapping their ass up.
Disrespected, all kind of stuff.
That's just ridiculous, bro.
Right.
Close it out, King.
Man, with that, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bashima Mashiach, Wamalaki Yahushai. Kwame Yashala.
Kwame Yashala.
Kwame Yashala.
Kwame Yashala.
Kwame Yashala.
Kwame Yashala.
Who got next?
We got next.
Who got next?
We got next.
Who got next?
We got next.
Our Lord.
Forever.
Our Lord.
Forever.
Our Lord.
Forever.
What we gonna do?
Take the kingdom.
What we gonna do?
Take the kingdom.
What we gonna do?
Take the kingdom.
When?
Now.
When?
Now.
When?
Now.
How?
Bashima Mashiach Yahushua.
Damn it, how?
Bashima Mashiach Yahushua.
Damn it, I said how?
Bashima Mashiach Yahushua.
Kwame Yashala.
Kwame Yashala.
Kingdom over everything.
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 No surrender, no retreat.
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 You gonna get this work, hey.
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 Kwame Yashala.